Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and thank you for taking a few moments to check out this video update of all things going on here at the SNU Global Department of Criminal Justice, all the great things that are going on in the classroom, and on behalf of everyone, students in particular, thank you for doing all the great work that you do. Not everything that counts can be counted, and trust me, I know that. Your great team leads know that. Those phone calls you have with students to walk them through an assignment. Thank you to those instructors who utilize video to humanize the course, personalize it, break down expectations, socializing the students into the classroom and validating them in their discussion boards and on their work with exceptional, personalized, supportive, and accurate feedback. I want to thank everyone for doing that. It's a lot of work to do that, and we know. So thank you for not deceiving your students into a false sense of ability. And here's some brief updates as to what's going on. First, a hearty dose of gratitude goes to Dr. Hector Garcia, our academic partner here with the department, a great team lead, subject matter expert, etc. He's also, let's call it the chief editor of the new Criminal Justice Perspectives Journal, which will be deployed very shortly. We're waiting for the internal communications staff to publicize that within the university itself. I want to thank, on behalf of the editorial board, Chief Ed Nolan, Rich Howe, Jennifer Schneider, and yes, Hector Garcia, and also Diana Warabal, who has come over and helped us with loading up the SharePoint with stuff. Thank you to those people who submitted articles and videos. This is going to be a great organ for us to champion and to highlight all the great things that faculty do outside the classroom and inside too as well. But this is for all of us to enjoy each other's company, share accomplishments, know who's in the classroom next to you, and know that you're working with some great people. And I'm very privileged and honored to be able to be a part of that. So updates, cold case homicide experiential learning course. With many thanks to the Inkwell team, that's the video game development team on campus, who, in conjunction with Sergeant Matt Kohler of the New Hampshire State Police / Attorney General's Office Cold Case Homicide Unit, they have their work cut out for them. They have over 120 cold case homicides on their plate, but he was gracious enough to take time, contract with us to develop a virtual reality experience for this course. More to follow. Once it's released, you'll get a chance to see it, how great it is. It's a great experience. So we talked about the journal. I want to thank personally all of the instructors in criminal justice, CJ 112, the new introductory course for the new criminal justice program, and thank you for the advice and the counsel, the tickets that you submitted to fix that course. But I want to thank you for the level of intensity, of communication and of support for the students who come in. Many of them haven't been in school in a while, so some of their skill sets may be a little bit weak per se, but your patience, your enthusiasm, your offer to help them revise, all those things don't go unnoticed. Thank you for bringing them in with a high level of comfort and learning into the new CJ program. I know it's a lot of work. Thank you for that. Thank you for the kudos to your students. Those are great, and to advisors too as well, who have been uh, very, very good supporters of many of our faculty efforts and observations. But thank you for bringing those kudos. As you can see when I reply to their response, how enthusiastic, how touched they are by hearing or getting a pat on the back for the work that they've done. So thank you for taking the time to identify those students. It also helps to validate the great work you're doing in there and how sensitive and compassionate you are. I've always said it, compassion drives content. That's it. The new criminal justice program, along with the master's degree courses, are being audited for their effectiveness in relationship to diversity, equity, and inclusion. More to follow on that. Rubrics, APA, all those types of things. The rubrics can be bedeviling at times. We understand that. Use them the best to the best of your ability as possible to help students interpret what's really expected of them. And thank you again for the great feedback that you're providing for them here in the psychologically disconnected environment of online learning. To those people who may be affected by bad weather, i.e., Texas, to begin with, please give us a call. Let us know how we can best support you. If your power goes out or whatever, your safety, your family, etc., comes first with us. So please let us know how we can support you there. We have your back always. If anything comes up and you might be, quote, MIA, please just give us a call. Let us know you're okay. We have plenty of backup available to help you. That's the best way, that's the best approach we have to make sure that you know we don't want to add stress to your already stressful lives. So if you need backup, just let us know. I'm going to leave you with this, let's call it this month's book recommendation relative to what goes on online. This is a great book by a great author. She's written a couple of books. She's basically a reading science expert, Marianne Wolf. But this one here is outstanding too as well. The Reading Brain in a Digital World. When you read these books like this, when people are speaking about how people actually read online, it does help us understand or give us a better understanding of what might be tripping up students. What are some of the reading-based, text-only obstacles they may be experiencing, and then we can figure out maybe how best to support them, as it can be quite difficult. Won't get into the weeds on that, but it's a really good book and I recommend it. And with that said, once again, thank you for all that you do. You all have my personal cell phone number, 603-858-3817. Call if you have any issues or problems. Make sure you reach out to your wonderful team leads if you have one. They're here to support you as well. Thank you, and as always, be safe.